Artaxata, Hellenized as Artaxata, was a large commercial city and the capital of ancient Armenia during the reign of King Artaxias I, the founder of the Artaxia dynasty of the ancient Kingdom of Armenia. The name of the city is derived from Iranian languages and means the joy of Arta. Founded by King Artaxias I in 176 BC, Artaxata served as the capital of the Kingdom of Armenia from 185 BC until 120 AD, and was known as the Voston Hayots, and added other fortifications, including a moat. Given the city's strategic position on the Arax Valley, Artaxata soon became a center of bustling economic activity and thriving international trade, linking Persia and Mesopotamia with the Caucasus and Asia Minor. Its economic wealth can be gauged in the numerous bathhouses, markets, workshops, administrative buildings that sprang up during the reign of Artaxerxes I. The city had its own treasury and customs. The amphitheatre of Artaxata was built during the reign of King Artaxerxes II. The remains of the huge walls surrounding the city built by King Artaxerxes I could be found in the area. Wars against Romans and Persians during the reign of Tigranes II. The Armenian kingdom expanded and conquered many territories in the south and west, ultimately reaching the Mediterranean Sea. Due to the remoteness of Artaxata in the greater context of the empire, Tigranes built a new capital called Tigranakert. However, in 69 the Roman general Lucullus invaded Armenia, defeated Tigranes' forces at the outskirts of Tigranakert, and sacked the new capital. As the harassed Roman forces continued to move northeast in pursuit of the Armenian king, a second prominent battle took place. This time at Artaxata where, according to Roman sources, Tigranes II was defeated once again. Artaxata was restored as capital of Armenia in 60 BC. However, the city remained a hotly contested military target for the next 2 centuries. It was occupied by Cappadocian legions under the Roman general Gnaeus Domitius Corbulo, who razed it to the ground in 59 AD as part of the first short-lived Roman conquest of Armenia. After Emperor Nero recognized Tiridates I as king of Armenia in 66, he granted him 50 million sesterces and sent architects and construction experts to help in the reconstruction of the ruined city. The city was temporarily renamed Neronia, in honor of its sponsor, Nero. Artaxata remained the capital of Armenia until 120 when the seat of power was moved to Vahashipat during the reign of Ologesses I 117, 8–144. After his death, the Romans led by Statius Priscus invaded Armenia and destroyed Artaxata in 162 AD. Archaeological excavations conducted during the Soviet era uncovered a Latin inscription bearing the full titles of the Emperor Trajan that was probably inscribed upon the governor's palace, dating back to the first quarter of the 2nd century. Artaxata remained one of the principal political and cultural centers of Armenia until 369 when it was thoroughly destroyed by the Sassanid Persian invading army of King Shapur II. In 449, just prior to the Battle of Avarir, the city witnessed the Artaxata Council, where the political and religious leaders of Christian Armenia gathered to discuss the threats of the Sassanid king Yazdegerd II. However, after losing its status as a capital to Vahashipat and later Dvin, Artaxata gradually lost its significance. The exact location of ancient Artaxata was identified during the 1920s, with archaeological excavations beginning in 1970. The archaeological site is 8 kilometers south of the modern city of Artaxata, near the monastery of Khorvirap. Soviet period and independence. The modern town of Artaxata was founded by the Soviet government in 1962, 8 kilometers northwest of the ancient city. Within the Armenian SSR, it was given the status of an urban community with the merge of 3 villages, Upper Garmalu, Lower Garmalu and Navezlu. The town has grown gradually as an industrial hub during the Soviet period, mainly in the sphere of food processing and building materials production. In 1995, with the new law of the Territorial Administration of the Republic of Armenia, Artaxata became the provincial center of the newly created Ararat province.